Yo, what is up? I'm Zach. Welcome back to my channel of RWBY Mythology. Today I bring you guys another RWBY discussion video. And today I'm going to go over on could the Remnant survive against between the Death Angels from a Quiet Place franchise or the White Spike from the Tomorrow War movie of 2024, and since the newest Quiet Place Day 1 is out this year, so basically two creatures, the most popular ones of 2024 right now. So basically this is like a two what ifs in one, but more of a discussion. Like, we're gonna go over with could they survive against the Death Angels, then we're gonna go over to could they survive against the White Spikes. So knowing I have not seen the Quiet Place. I've seen the gameplay, and I basically know what they're capable of. And I've seen a reaction video to the Tomorrow War, and I basically figured out what they're capable of as well. And I did take notes of any information and did my research so I won't forget certain things between these two creatures. If I miss anything, let me know in the comment section down below between these two deadliest alien creatures that caused the end of the world. One caused the apocalypse and one caused the extermination of the humanity. So yeah, so basically we're gonna go over and discuss each of these creatures of their feats, weaknesses, and their abilities. So yeah, with that out of the way, let's just go ahead and dive right into it. So we're going to start off with the Death Angels, the creatures from another unknown planet from another galaxy, where their planet has been destroyed and got sent to the hibernation and crashed to the planet of Earth. And the main purpose is to basically kill anything that makes a noise or sound. Like, if you make any subtle noise, like stepping a small glass or a paper or a puddle, or even knock or kick a can, they can hear that. They can literally hear a small little things. The only way to able not to be here is to stay quiet, to do a body language or sign language, and you have to walk in sand, basically make a trail of sand to able to walk, like in the first movie and the game. So you won't be able to be here of walking through grass. And yes, they basically hear leaves if you leaf and sticks. So yeah, they can hear little details, like very, very small, that people can't even hear. And they're blind like a bat, and their body is basically like a freaking gorilla. So basically, we're dealing with the combination between a bat and a gorilla. A bat that unable to see, and the body of a gorilla could do basically what gorilla can do, climbing, etc. And they have, like I said before about their hearing, they have hypersensitive hearing and have incredible amounts of speed to able to keep up vehicles and able to break through trees, woods, concretes, flip a vehicle, even cut through metal with their claws. And their armor and their skin is basically armor, which they are bulletproof. Yeah, bullets won't do jack shit. And they also have a Sunar, whatever you butcher the name, the other name, Sonar. So there's that. And I don't know, when it comes to dust, which I will get to that later, and their weakness of how they're able to deal with this creature is high frequency audio feedback. So basically, their hearing will go back and forth. They don't know where the sound is, and it will fuck up badly. And when it does, it will you get the edge to kill them. So basically, to aim of their weak spot is their face when they... Okay, the image you're seeing right now, when they open it up, which I will show you. This one right here. Whenever they going insane, not insane, losing it, they're can take the high pitch frequency audio, that will open and you can actually kill them in their ear to able to kill it. So yeah, their ears and their fleshy parts are be able to kill them. And also they can't swim because of their heavy armor, because how heavy their skin are. So yeah, those are their two weaknesses. So the question is, could they survive against the Death Angels? Well, there's a lot. It's a 50-50 chance they can survive against the Death Angel. It's just that they have to stay silent, not make any sound or sudden move or whatever. And the problem is, the one thing they can kill the Death Angels is their dust, because they don't have actual bullets. They don't. In the War of Remnant, they don't have metal bullets. They have dust. Light dust, fire dust, ice dust, gravity dust, wind dust. So basically they have any dust they're able to use as a bullet. Plus, an explosion doesn't do jack shit at all. Like we see in the second movie, where I seen the clips. I know people are gonna be asking, I thought you said you never seen the movie. I seen some clips. I seen people talking about certain things, explaining the Death Angel, and they show a clip of, yeah, they are immune to flames and explosion. So yeah, I mean, small explosion. I don't know if they could survive a big explosion. I don't know about that. They never explained that, but I guess they can survive. I mean, let's be honest, they were able to survive when they crashed down to Earth and caused a massive shockwave and massive shockwave and a bit of explosion. So they could able to survive that. Hell, they even managed to survive of the extinction of their planet that caused the explosion. So yeah, I guess they're immune to explosion. So yeah. So it's a 50-50 chance they can survive, but with their dust, the dust, or the characters' ammunition. So basically, swords and other blades won't be able to cut through their armor, because we have not seen any weapons like knives, machete to able to cut through their armor, which we have not seen, so we cannot tell. But I believe their armor is so tough, they're unkillable to cut through their armors. So yeah. So the only thing I can see will be the safe haven for the people is at the Haven Academy, or Atlas, or the Menagerie. That's the only three places they could go. And basically, they will not go to the Dark Island, because that's the place of the Grimm and where Salem is at. So the only place that will be taken over by the Death Angel is Beacon and Shade. Plus, since they were in the hibernation because of the cold, the freezing temperature of the cold, if they arrive in Atlas, they probably won't be able to take the cold of Atlas with a snowstorm, heavy storm of the snow, and the freezing temperature, which they will send them to hibernation. Since it's less heated, well, not much heat, less, it's just cold, super cold. So Atlas would be the option to survive and start a new life, which that means they have to get used to the cold. Haven is the only place you could survive, which is more your normal second beacon academy era. Shade is basically the hottest desert that you can freaking think of. Plus, the sand, they don't have to hear your footsteps. So, yeah. But you still gotta remain silent. And they could deal with the heat. So the only 3 places is Atlas, Menagerie, and Haven. That's the only 3 places they could go to survive against the Death Angels. Because they have the edge to get away from them because they cannot swim. So they will actually use it to the advantage. Unless, how do I put this? If the Death Angel doesn't get on the boat or the ship or something like that, which pretty much they won't get into the ship unless they do, which they will cause the ship or the jet fall off or whatever. So yeah, that's the only thing they could do. They could travel through boats if they're able to, because they can't swim and they jump. Oh, they're basically fuck. So basically, they have no choice to stay in the boat to travel another location. And the only thing the Death Angels have to deal with is the Grim. So yeah, so basically the Grim will have to deal with the Death Angels, and can the Grim take out the Death Angels? Probably not. I mean, I think you could say, the Elephant Grim could able to kill it. I mean, they're fucking big, and you could say I think they can kill the Death Angel. I think that's the only Grim able to kill because how huge it is. And how small the Death Angel is compared to the Elephant Grim, I can say for sure. But yeah. So yeah, if I had to say it's 50-50 chance that people in Remnant can survive against the Death Angel, it's just they have 3 areas they could survive and be away from the Death Angels. And the only best place that is better to live is Atlas, since because of the cold has put them to hibernation. So yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. So yeah, 50-50 chance they could survive. But no, I take that back, not 50-50 chance. I would say I take all the back that I said about the 50-50. I would say 75 or 85% chance of surviving. It's just that the one area of the island will be taken over by the Death Angels, like Beacon and Shade. So, yeah. The only area of the island that will be secure to live is Atlas, Haven, and Menagerie. And the Dark Island is basically out of the question because that's the home place of the Grim. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, that's basically my thoughts for could they survive against the Death Angels. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below on that. Now we're gonna go over to could they survive against the White Spikes. These deadliest sons of bitches have one purpose, is to kill of anything they come across. Anything and anyone they could come across. And they are ferocious, vicious, savage creatures. And they were crashed on the planet Earth in the year of 946 AD in a crashed ship that landed in the Russia territory, and no one knows why these creatures were sent. These creatures was in a hibernation in a tube as a cargo, So basically, whoever was the passenger or the carrier for these creatures had to be, or these creatures are, I can't fucking speak. These creatures are just bioweapons. For what reason? Until we learn that their purpose is to kill and exterminate anything in sight. If you saw the movie, they kind of did in the future timeline. And the only way to kill them, the only way to save the past and the future is time travel. Yeah, there's that. And I already mentioned about how ferocious they are. Their speed is 40 and 80 miles per hour with 48 and 96 kmh. They're basically like your typical tigers, cheetahs, and tigers. They can run like the actual creatures, like an animal, like tigers and cheetahs that I just mentioned. And they are good with stealth. They have night vision. They're bullet resistance, and they can able to swim, climb, and flying. So yeah, they can actually do that. And they come not just one, not two, but the entire pack of these white spikes. And they are ferocious. And also their weapons, they have strong armor but light armor. Basically they're bulletproof. They could take the bullets and they still have the injury, but they still can keep going. They have massive sharp claws and teeth. They actually could use it as a shield. Yeah, I'm not shitting you. They actually use their teeth and claws as a shield. They could cut through metal, and they're able to flip a vehicle like y'all saw in the movie. So there's that. And they do have a weakness. The only way to kill them is their neck and their stomach. So yeah. So basically to kill them is their belly / stomachs and their neck. So basically decapitate them or gut them. Or put an explosion through their stomach and cause the explosion. And in the end of the movie, we see that your typical explosion can kill the entire hordes before they even get a chance to wake up, like we saw in the movie. And also toxic. So basically, if you guys seen the movie, how they able to use the toxic, they use the blood of the alpha, aka the queen, to mix of other things able to kill the creature. So yeah, toxic able to kill the white spikes, and the explosions can kill also these creatures. So yeah, those are only 4 things to able to kill them. And also their weapons, I forgot to mention, is their spikes. They can shoot out of their 2 tentacles. If I had to say, you actually could cut them, which we have not seen it, but I think that's the only way you're able to cut them, is to make sure they don't use it. And they don't run out of these. And they're a good long-range shooter. And they can use their tentacles with their spikes in it without shooting them. I can't fucking speak. They can use the tentacles with their spikes in it when they don't shoot at you. They can use it to drag you, like drag dog you, like when the queen did to that one guy, stabbed the guy with the spikes in her tentacles, like swinging them around, hitting them, and using it hitting with the other prey, the other enemies. Yeah, there's that. So they could do that. But they're really fucking good of aiming in the long range. So, yeah. So the question remains, can they survive against the white space? Ooh. Uh, we're talking about creature that able to take out 500,000 population, the human population, in 3 years. No. They managed to take out, yeah, I was right, 500,000 people. Almost the entire extermination of the human race. And I said it before that they actually achieve of killing every last remaining humans in the final base of the last survivor of the humans race. So 10, 15, 20% chance they won't survive. Will survive, but not too long. Because these creatures come in with a pack. And for fuck's sake, they're able to take down a fucking helicopter. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, they're willing to take out and pull down a fucking helicopter. But they do die from, the crash and the explosion of a helicopter. But you can basically see my point. And, how do I put this? Yeah, people are fucked. Like I said, 10% or 20% chance they're surviving, unless they know how to kill them, which they pretty much will. But here's the problem why I said that. If these creatures somehow crash landed in Atlas, yeah, Atlas would be the first place to fall. Which that means people are fucked from the start. And what else? Yeah, Atlas would be the first one to fall. Kind of like similar to Russia. Russia was the first place to fall because it landed in Russia. So yeah, unless they crash in other areas, and Atlas would be like the last remain of both the humans and fauna alike. But it will not last long. And these creatures are fucking smart. Mostly the queen. No, the queen is the most smartest one. But Atlas will be the only place they survive unless these creatures were able to think of, okay, these machines are able to shield us from them, so we gotta take these out. So yeah, Atlas will be the last place remain in Atlas. Unless they decide to use the relic of creation to create these certain things. Like, I don't know, like create another location where, another base where be more safety for the humans, able to block and shield them from the creatures, create a time machine to travel back to the past, and that sort of thing. So basically trying to do a similar thing from the movie. But in this scenario, again, is 10 or 20% chance they will survive, but not in a good way. So yeah, so I don't know what I could say. So basically, they're basically fucked against the white spikes. And I don't know what I could say, because they could climb, they could fly, they could swim. So doesn't matter where you go, no matter where you're high, you're basically fucked. So yeah, 10% chance they will survive, but not a good way. So they won't survive with that 10% chance. So yeah, that's basically it between could they survive with the white spikes. So yeah, that's basically it. So the people in Remnant will survive against the Death Angel with 75 or 85% chance, but with the white spikes, it's 10% chance they won't survive. Will survive, or I can't speak. Won't and will survive against the white spikes. There you go. I can't fucking speak. But yeah, the white spikes will be a massive threat to Remnant. and the Death Angel will be lesser threat to the people in Remnant, but they still deadly and not to be underestimated in a way. So yeah, that's basically it that I got for the not the Death Angels, the White Spikes. So let me know your thoughts and opinions down below about this topic, about them not surviving against the White Spikes, etc. So yeah, that's basically it. What I have to say. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Tell me what you guys think. Do you guys agree or disagree about they could survive against the Death Angels and not surviving against the White Spikes? So let me know in the comments down below. Tell me what you guys think. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Links to my other channel, my social media will be down below in the description box. You guys know what drill. Again, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. RWBY is love, RWBY is life. Keep moving forward, and I'll see you guys later.